Surprising for many people, not just the result, but maybe the market reaction, fairly muted in a way that many investors did not anticipate.
It seems like people are trying to reprice risk, trying to figure out where the risks are and when they will hit. And at this point, they don't know. We're going to have to watch over the next day or so, really see where the markets go.
Well, where you see risk definitely being priced in is the Mexican peso, as well as stocks. Mexican stocks off by 2.6% so far in trading. What have we heard from politicians, from central bankers around this?
The Mexican Central Bank and the finance minister called for a press conference at 7 a.m. Mexico time this morning. The market was pretty much expecting some intervention measures like selling special auctions for dollars and maybe even increasing the interest rates. They didn't do either. The message from the central bank, we're just going to keep looking at the markets. They are kind of comfortable with this drop, which right now is about 7%, which means that the peso actually reduced the losses that it was posting last night. So probably the central bank is going to wait another week when they're supposed to meet for a potential rate hike.
It's true. It could have been worse. It was worse earlier in the day. But I've read some reports that say a 200 basis point hike would be needed to offset the decline we've seen in the peso. I mean, the economy can't handle that kind of rate hike increase.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, they didn't increase even by 25 basis points, at least this morning. And the market didn't react terribly after the announcement. It extended a bit the losses, but just by 0.2% from the level it was trading earlier today.
Michael, to wrap up the international reaction to a political surprise, there are always narratives and there's often biases, and some of the bias was that maybe the international community would give President Trump the cold shoulder. You don't see that from the statements coming from leaders in Europe, for instance.
Well, you can't really give the cold shoulder to the United States. So they're going to start off by trying to do their best to have a relationship. There was some caution in a lot of the comments from the leaders. They didn't say it was the greatest thing in the world, but they said they're ready to work with President-elect Trump and see what happens.